Hello guys, welcome to SammybrainFx. So in today's video we are going to be doing a recap of step index 200. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive into our chart. All right, so please, if you are new to our channel, please do well to subscribe and then like our videos to continue receiving updates from us. All right, so let's continue. So this is the chart before us, step index 200. So what did we see? We saw that price is in a downtrend, so it's making a series of lower high, lower low. There was lower high, lower low, break of structure, this lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and then and now get into this place. So when we saw that there was lower high and then lower low, we saw this break of structure to the downside. Okay, so there's a break of structure there, break of structure to the downside here. Okay, so this low was taken by this high took out this low, and then after it took out this low, now this is the zone that caused that break of structure to the downside. So we're actually waiting for this zone. Okay, now you know this is our daily time frame, so our daily bias actually in the future we are waiting for this zone, because we see that after this break of structure we saw that there's a big void here. There's a big void there, fair value gap here. Okay, there's a big fair value gap there. So so we are expecting price in the future to tap into this zone, and then so we are waiting price in the future to tap into this zone and sell massively. Okay, that's actually what we are looking for. But before then, okay, there are some other opportunities that we would have seen in the market. So let's come down to a 4 hours time frame. So coming down to a 4 hour time frame, so we saw something here. We saw that after price broke structure, okay, after this break of structure to the downside, okay, after this break of structure to the downside, remember there's this liquidity, there's this fair value gap, this void here that price is yet to come and fill. So this is the zone we are looking at for in the future. All right, so now after this break of structure we saw that there's also a break of structure to the upside. Okay, a break of structure to the upside, meaning it's showing a bullish, a buy opportunity. So there was a break of structure, we saw this break of structure to the upside. So we saw this break of structure. So this is a zone that caused that break of structure. So we saw this break of structure. This zone caused the break of structure. This zone. Okay. So now coming down to 2 hours time frame. Coming down to a 2 hours time frame, we see that that break of structure is clear here. Okay. So this zone caused this break of structure. If we come down, this is how it is. So this is the zone. All right, so okay, let's go down to 1 hour time frame. Let's see if we can refine our trade further. So coming down to our 1 hour time frame, we saw that there's actually nothing much to refine again. That zone still remains that zone. So now this is now our demand zone. This is our demand zone. So we're waiting for price to tap into this zone, and then we'll buy. Now these are actually our targets, our main targets. Okay, but we actually did something. So when price tap into this zone, now this is where we're looking at buying. Now before we look at buying, we saw that here there was a break of structure here. When price was coming, doing all this, after price broke this structure, it was rallying, consolidating, and we saw that there's a break of structure again to the downside. Okay, there was a break of structure to the downside. Okay, price did all this. So that tells us that this is a valid. Okay, seeing this break of structure here. Okay, this break of structure. Seeing this break of structure, it went down massively. Now remember, this is also a zone that we spotted. Because of this break of structure to the upside, we spotted a zone that we are waiting for price to come in to tap in before we buy. Okay, but before that happened, before price came into this zone, we saw that there was consolidation here, and there was a massive break of structure to the downside, now caused by this zone, meaning this zone is a zone to look out for. okay, a supply zone because it broke structure. Okay, so now, so price came in and tapped into our demand zone. Okay, what did we do? We go to a lower time frame. Now this is our 1 hour time frame, so there was nothing to refine further here, so we waited for price to come in and tap into our zones. After price tap into the zone, we'll go to a lower time frame, either the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes. Okay, if either the 15 minutes, the 10 minutes, 5 minutes, or 3 minutes, or however the case may be, to look at for our entry model. All right, so now let's go to, so price has tapped into our zone. Let's go to 15 minutes. Let's see if we would have seen any entry. So coming down to our 15 minutes time frame, okay, there was actually nothing there. Coming down to our 10-minute time frame, we have these candles. All these candles that are not clear, nothing is clear here. Okay, coming down to our 5 minutes time frame. Now coming down to a 5 minute time frame, so what did we see here? This was clear and perfect. This was perfect. So what did we see? We saw that, of course, price took out this previous low, and so price took out this low. It tapped into our zone. After this, the price tapped into our zone. We waited for a break of structure. Okay, waited for a break of structure. So now this is the model we are looking at for our entry. So we are looking at for something like this: a break of structure, a retest to base, and then we'll buy. So this is actually what we are actually looking at for. This is the model we are looking at for: break of structure, retest, and then buy. So that's the model we're looking at for here. So price came in, tap into our zone. So we saw a break of structure here. There was a break of structure here. This high was created. Price came in, broke it, and formed another high. Now this is the zone that caused that break of structure. This is the order block. Okay, meaning we would have put our buy limits here and our stop loss below this zone. Okay, so price came in, tapped into our zone, and it went up. Now where would we have marked as our take profits? Let's go. Let me take this out. Okay, for our take profit, remember we saw a supply zone here, meaning this supply zone price is likely going to tap in the future and then it sell. So this was our exit point. This would have been a perfect exit point, okay, to exit the trade. So price came in, tap in, we saw our entry, we bought, and we exited the trade here. Since this was a supply zone, we saw that there was a reaction here. So after price came in, it tapped into that zone and it sold. Now let's see if we would have seen any entry here to have sold. So price came in this supply zone, price tapped in. Let's see if we would have seen any opportunity here to sell. So this is a 1 hour time frame. So let's go to our 15, 10, or 5 to see any entry. Okay, so coming down to our 15-minute time frame, you saw that price tap into that zone. There was nothing clear to have entered the trade here. So let's go to our 10 minutes time frame. So coming down to our 10-minute time frame, so we saw that there was a break of structure. There's a break of structure here. There's a break of structure. Now this is the zone that caused the break of structure. So now we would have waited for price after this break of structure. I waited for price to tap into this zone before we sell, but price never did that. That never happened. So we did not take any trade. So if you don't see your trading model, don't try to force things. Okay, so you should have a standard. You should have your criteria. You should have you should stick to your trading plan. Okay, you should tell yourself, okay, these are the things I'm going to see before I place my trade. Okay, so you know that if you're wrong, if it doesn't go your way, you know that you're wrong. If it goes your way, fine. Okay, but you should have a trading model. So meaning whenever you're placing any trade, you're taking a trade, you have a reason for placing that trade. So our criteria was not met, so we did not take this trade. So we allowed it to just sell off. Okay, so we didn't take this trade. Okay, now so let's go down. And so after price left that zone, let's see if we would have gotten another opportunity to sell. So price came in, it tapped the zone, it didn't retrace back to where we expected it to come into, and it went and sold, and then it broke structure here. We saw that there was a break of structure. The price was coming down, there was a break of structure here. Okay, there was a break of structure here. Now this is a zone that caused the break of structure. So this zone caused the break of structure, this zone. So meaning this place is supply zone. So waited for price to tap in. So if price tap in, let's see if there would have been an entry here. So price tap in. Okay, let's go to our 1 hour. Let's see if we can refine this zone further. So coming down to our 1 hour, there's not too much to refine here. So price came in, tap into that zone. After price tap into that zone, so we'll go to lower time frame to see if we can spot out any entry. So let's come to our 15-minute time frame. If we would have seen an entry, so 15-minute time frame, it's actually not very clear here. So let's come to our 10-minute time frame. 10-minute time frame, it's not very clear. I'll prefer the 5-minute time frame for this one. So coming down for 5-minute time frame, so we saw it was very clear. So what did we see? We saw that there was a break of structure to the downside. So price tap into our zone, and there was a break of structure. Now this is the zone that caused the break of structure. This zone right here, it caused the break of structure. So we saw this. So we saw this break of structure, and price tap into the zone that caused the break of structure, and then it sold. So this would have been our entry, our short entry here at this zone, and this would have been our stop loss right above this zone, and then that would have been that. Now where would have been our exit point? Now we see that what we saw that there was a break of structure here. Okay, now this was a supply zone, so there was a break of structure. Okay, so if I had entered this trade, we would have waited to get out of the trade in our previous flow. So this here would have been our exit point. So that's how we would have spotted this entry. Okay, that's how we would have spotted this entry. Yeah, so we are still anticipating for price. Of course, you see, we saw that there's also another break of structure here. There's also another break of structure to the downside here, caused by this zone. This zone caused the break of structure. You saw that this zone caused the break of structure. You see, there's also a supply zone again. So price came in, tap into that zone, and then it is selling. So remember, we are still having a what we actually eyeing. We are actually looking at for price to still in the future. Maybe it will go down further or whatever it is going to do, but we are still looking at price coming and to tap here in the future and then sell massively. So this is actually what we are actually anticipating in the future because of this void that we saw, this fair value gap. Looking at it from our higher time frame, that's daily time frame, we saw this zone and then saw this fair value gap. So, and then of course 8 hours we are still seeing that. So we are actually anticipating this in the future. So, but whilst waiting for this, we saw that we had a buy opportunity here, and then we had to sell opportunity here. Okay, but remember, this is our main focus in the future. So that's that for that, guys. So do well to practice and practice. Okay, and then of course do not forget to subscribe and like our videos. So till see you in our next video. Bye for now.